Welcome to So Blessed channel, guys. Today we're making mashed potatoes. We're going to start by peeling our potatoes, and I'm going to use a knife here today instead of a potato peeler because as you can see, some of these are a little bit green, and these are store-bought potatoes, and you never know what you're going to get. So we'll use a knife just to make sure that we can go deep enough to make sure that we get the green section off, and then we'll start chopping these up. Okay, so when you cut them, it doesn't have to be exact, but want to make sure that we try to cut all the pieces about the same size so that they cook around the same time. And you don't have some that are more mushier in texture than the others. So we'll just get these chopped up real quick, and then we'll rinse them off again. Okay, so now we've got these all chopped and rinsed off, and then we're going to fill the pot with water just above the potatoes is fine, and then we'll get these boiling on the stove. Okay, so now we're going to check these to make sure that they're done, and they're done when they are fork tender, and they're almost kind of falling apart when you push the fork through. Okay, so now we got the pot back on the stove. We got the fire back on. We're gonna add our butter or margarine, whatever your preference is. Just gonna use 2 heaping tablespoons, and then I'm gonna use a heaping fork full of minced garlic. Okay, I choose to put my garlic in here instead of putting this butter and margarine on top of the potatoes and doing it that way. It works better for me this way because the heat and the butter, the hot butter, actually brings out the flavor of the garlic, and you don't get that raw garlic taste in your mashed potatoes. So just take a few extra minutes to do it this way. It's actually quicker and it tastes a lot better to me. So now we're going to start the mashing process, and this is really more of a preference. If you like a little texture in your mashed potatoes, then you just won't do this as much as if you wanted a smooth texture. I prefer a little bit of chunkiness in my mashed potatoes, so I'm not going to do it as much as I would if I was doing whipped mashed potatoes or smooth mashed potatoes. Okay, so now we're going to go in with some simple seasoning. We're just going to use some black pepper and salt to taste. Just a little bit at this point, because you can always go back and add more later after you finish stirring it up, then you can give it a taste. But there's another ingredient we're going to add as well, and it's the half and half, and that's what's going to make it a little bit more smoother. So we want to turn our stove off because we're going to handle the pot here. We need to get to stirring, so make sure you turn that stove off before you put that towel next to it. We'll add the half and half at this point, and you'll see the consistency start to change. Again, if you're not used to doing it, just a little bit at a time, you can always add as you go along. Remember, the stove is off. See how quick and easy that was, guys? You can add more cream here and you can keep stirring to get to the consistency that you prefer. You can also give it a taste, see if you want to add more salt and pepper. That's it, guys. I'll see you in the next videos. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.